everyone. My name is Marina Talamante. In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how to document a child's observation using teaching strategy Smart Teach. Documenting and observing is a very important part of early childhood education because it helps teachers track children's development and learning progress. So in this video, I will walk you through the step-by-step tutorial of creating and documenting observations in Smart Teach. By the end of this tutorial, you will know how to enter notes, attach media, and link observations to different learning objectives. So to begin, we're first going to log into the platform. So what you see is you kind of go to teachingstrategies.com, and I'm going to go ahead and log in. You will come up with this pop-up and you will click on Smart Teach. Then it will navigate me to my username and password, which is already there. I will then log in and it will take me to what is called a dashboard. So this dashboard shows different tools and options that teachers can use to manage their classroom documentation and track the students' progress. So on the left hand side, I do have what is called like a bar, right? A home, a teach, assess, engage, develop, the hub, and the report. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the assess tab. Right, so the next step is to navigate to the documentation status. I'm going to go ahead and add documentation. This area is where the teachers can record notes about children's activities, behaviors, and developmental progress. So click on the option of add documentation and it'll open up into a new page. So here we are. So now we're going to go ahead and enter the documentation, our next step, right? So we begin by entering details of our observation in this text box. Type a clear objective of what you see, what you heard, what the child was doing. Be specific and focus on what the child is doing during that activity. For example, I'm going to go ahead and say during free choice, child gave a toy to a child who was crying and said, "Are you okay?" Something simple, right? Next, let's say, I captured a picture, right? On the top portion of this text box, we have a drop file where we can click to upload a picture. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And I'm going to go ahead and go into my photos. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and click the first picture. It doesn't have anything to do with the objective. It's just an example, okay? I'm going to go ahead and open. So once we upload the image that relates to the activity you observed, it can kind of help you remember and document what you saw, right? So after this, I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, you know what? This was Alia Garcia. So I'm going to go ahead and click on her name. And in the middle portion, we have our objectives and dimensions, which is our next step. So based on what we put, I'm going to go ahead and select the social emotional tab, right? Because there was a child who was crying, who recognized that there was another child crying, and she gave her a toy to help her out. So I'm going to go ahead and go with 2B, responds to emotional cues and interacts with peers. Once we select those, another pop-up will show right with those objectives. From here is